No, you had to be there.
Yeah, good stuff.
Anyways, you are now tuned back into Ultrasound. Yeah, Jace, before we get started today, there was something that you wanted to kind of tell the audience about.
Yeah, there was a bit of an announcement, and I wanted to, wait until we started recording. Show's been going great. I feel like we've found a groove a little bit, and that's why I'm happy to announce today that I have quit my day job.
You what?
Yeah. Big update. It's over. That part of my life is done. I think that this is just what I want to be investing the most into right now. This show,
Right. Yeah. You quit?
Well, there was mention of a mutual decision, and I think it was when I heard that I said, "All right, I'm out of here."
Okay. Yeah. I mean, hey, good for you.
Yeah. I mean,
Right?
I think it's time. Who knows? Maybe there'll be something to carrot this dedication for me.
What do you mean, like a promotion?
Well, I wasn't going to say necessarily that, but I feel like I'm ready.
Right, but I don't have the capacity to promote you. Right, like this is
Right. Yeah, but like,
we're on the same level.
are we?
Yes, 100%. We're on the same
Just
level.
because sometimes
No.
like,
I see but like 100%. We are on the same level.
okay,
Yeah, don't worry about that.
great, awesome. Well, today we're
Excuse
talking
me,
about
sorry, I was about to speak. Today we're going to be talking about this hot new monumental piece of music that's just come out. The Gruesome Twosome is back. Oasis's new album, Popstar Benny. Well, this is a comeback for the ages, right? We've seen it many times this year, from Usher to Judas Priest to Slicka Slim Shady. We have seen a lot of these comeback albums hitting hard.
And hey, I mean, there are plenty of things that I wish would come back in the same way. Devil Sticks, Movie Phone, Barcodes. I mean, where are these things?
Well, hey, you never know, right? I mean, everything that is old is new again. The old world is dying and the new world struggles to be born. It's the time of monsters, folks.
Yeah.
But look, I think the question here is whether or not we're at kind of a tipping point. Are these comeback albums beginning to lose their edge?
I mean, don't remind me. I just lost mine.
Right. And I am sorry about that. But, I mean, I'm stressed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm stressed out. Not just about the quality of the music, but about the quantity of the music.
For sure.
For a music completionist like me, when an old band, a band that is long gone, that is thrown in the towel, they start pooping out new tunes, I don't know. It doesn't seem right to me.
Yeah, I get that. And that might be why the new, the XX album flopped as hard as it did. I mean, they said they were breaking up. It's like, own it. Commit to it.
Yeah, I think of other bands that have broken up recently. Daft Punk. And I wonder if they had said, "Oh, we are actually getting back together and releasing new music. We are doing a random access memories too." I mean, I don't even know if I would listen to that.
I feel like
I would probably,
we would definitely listen to it. Yeah,
we'd probably review it. We'd probably review it.
Sure,
you know what I mean? But I guess that's the thing, right? If it's bands like this, if it's artists like this that have the cultural cachet that a Daft Punk or an Oasis has, we're more willing to listen to their new stuff.
Yeah, for sure. And I guess with the case of Oasis, I just never thought it was possible. Something like this. I mean, what with the band's igneous history.
Ooh, good word.
History?
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Well, and it's true that the Gallagher brothers, Nolan, Liam, the two who behind the Oasis moniker, they have had their fair share of arguments in the past. Songwriting credits for one.
Yeah, I know food fights as well. I mean, I think the reason cited for the band's breakup was Liam throwing a plum at the other one.
It's true, and I mean, Liam, he called his younger sibling the B word.
Oh, British?
He said he was beige.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, how do you come back from that?
Well, turns out there's a formula.
Oh.
You wait 15 years, make amends, book a massive European tour with dates all over from Circanos to Tivia, and then put out a new album, Popstar Benny.
Yeah, and here we are, right? I feel like sometimes, when this happens, it's a sort of time capsule effect. It's like not a day has gone by, and I wonder if that's kind of going to apply to this.
I don't think that this is one of those cases.
Oh, no?
No, I think it was the chorus on Hate Me that it really sunk in that this is not your standard Oasis album. Let's take a quick peek.
Hate me, hate me, hate me, yeah, you can hate me.
I mean, yeah, it's a departure, no doubt. I kind of love the different style, personally. It's adventurous, it's bold. I mean, it's like, what if the Beatles never made that psychedelic turn and put out the Magical Peppers album? Like, they would have continued just sporting their stupid haircuts and ripping off, Oasis.
Oasis, yeah.
Funny enough, yeah.
Like, then I guess I'm just wondering, like, how far can you take a genre, before it snaps?
Yeah, indeed.
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 Indeed. And actually, it's so funny that you mentioned that. Because this show has decided to start taking on a couple of sponsors. Sort of something to
That's right.
keep us afloat,
Yeah.
to keep the show on the road. And today's sponsor, by no coincidence, is Indeed.
Oh, what is Indeed?
I'm glad you asked, Jace. Indeed is an online platform for employers and employees who are looking for work. If you want a new boss, if your boss wants a new you, then this is the place to go for it.
Yeah. Great.
Great, yeah. So that made us $15,000.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I don't know why we weren't doing this before.
For real.
Yeah.
I mean, this seems like a loophole or some kind of.
I don't really get it, but
That's fine.
I guess it's not. I guess it's
fine with
cool.
that. Well, okay. So getting back to the album, I feel like we really should talk about some of the features on this thing.
Yeah, Oasis is not really a band that is typically known for having a lot of features, but this album is resplendent with them.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing the likes of Veda, Buddha Savage, Coco, and Claire.
I mean, to get them both.
It's something.
It is something. I wonder if they're trying to take a page from the playbook of, Damien Albarn and the Glorillaz.
Yeah, no, I could see that. And that might be kind of why, the Gallaghers are poaching, from this different genre.
It's true, and it raises a lot of questions, for music listeners like us. The first one that comes to my mind, of course, is, what's a genre?
No,
because I've never heard of that.
I
You just said that
I
word.
misspoke. It was so I started saying hip hop, and then I caught it, like I
Right,
switched it.
yeah.
and I
At
just
the end, you
didn't-
switched it.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you also agreed with me, so how about that?
No?
How about that?
Got it, right. Sorry about him, guys. I do want to ask, Damon Albarn, should we be taking notes from him?
I mean, why not? I mean, I figure they're all friends.
So I figured the same thing, but doing research for this, it doesn't seem like it.
Oh,
Noel is on the record saying some pretty wretched things about Albarn.
oh yeah.
Yeah, he called him weird looking.
Wow.
He said, I don't want to be your friend anymore.
Wow.
And that he wishes he could catch AIDS and die.
Eh.
Something that I suspect might have played a role in this sort of sonic dash that Oasis is undergoing
Yeah.
would have to be the coronavirus epidemic.
Oh. Yeah.
You're familiar?
Well,
This was
remind
a big mental health crisis
What, in the UK?
all over the world.
Wow.
Yeah, happened majorly. And I think it seriously affected not just the band, not just the brothers and their relationship with one another, but also their relationship to the media and to listeners.
I do remember Noel facing some public backlash for, I think, his stance on vaccines.
It's true. And Liam, I mean, I don't even think we need to get into it. We can just let the news footage speak for itself.
Hey, yeah.
Oasis rocker Liam Gallagher thought he had contracted the coronavirus, but confessed on Twitter his house was just very hot. "It's confusing and scary," said Gallagher when asked about the coronavirus and the increasingly complicated situation in Northern Ireland and Wales.
Damn. Yeah. Well, while we could keep adventuring guesses as to what could have motivated this sonic frontier, I think we should also talk about how we felt about the album.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Personally, I hated it.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Really?
No, it was a really disorienting listening experience.
Oh, man.
A couple of the earlier cuts sort of worked for me, but I felt that by the time we get to Getting Cake and Liam, or no, I mean, truthfully, I can't even tell which one it is singing I Be Getting Cake, That's Why They Hatin'. It had me wondering, am I even listening to Oasis?
Okay, yeah, but you're also singling out like one of the weaker lyrics. I mean, what about in the big leagues, smoking big trees, or they some mini-me's, everything I do major.
No, because that line doesn't even make sense. He sets up
Well,
the Austin Powers line and he fails to deliver on it. You don't follow through on it. The only thing I like about this album is that it's 18 freaking minutes.
Okay, yeah, fine. Well, what do you want? Like, they've been off the grid for a long time.
So it's sounding to me like you like this.
Honestly,
Yeah.
probably my album of the year.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just being real. I mean, I love the switchover. I love the experimentation, sonic boom, fire and ice, and it's hypey, which I appreciate. I mean, it feels like they're really catering to my musical preferences,
Okay, got it. So you don't think it's necessarily a good album. You don't think it's like best of the year, but it's your favorite of the year.
Well, okay,
It's like a guilty pleasure.
You're misinterpreting my words, like, completely. And the only thing that I'm guilty of is having a great taste in music,
Okay, well, I mean, I think people tune into this show for my greater understanding of the tunes,
right. There you go, with your greater understanding. Yeah, and I think you can take your greater understanding and you can stick it up your till it comes out.
Mate, I
your
could
big
play you
toe, like,
and read you like a fucking arcade game.
And there you go. I mean, you think it's bloody rock and roll to disagree with me. Yeah?
Oh, go on.
And it's not. I mean, you can fucking piss off, man.
Dickhead. I think actually now is the time for our next ad read.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah, we have a new sponsor.
Let's do it.
The Mega Mix Music Show. Are you interested in musical discussion? The goings-on of the music world. Tune in to Mega Mix, a monthly series featuring unfiltered conversations and album reviews.
Our hosts will deliver pioneering musical engagement that will put contributors to the format to shame.
We might want to stop reading this.
Yeah, it seems like maybe it's a prank or some sort of.
Yeah, sorry about that, guys. This was just a prank. It looks like we might have mixed up our sponsors with someone else's.
All good
Sponsors. So
that's cool.
And hey, while we're apologizing, Jace, I do want to say I'm sorry if things got heated earlier.
Hey, I mean, it's no big patch it under the bridge, like, I can tell it's just because we both care so much about this stuff.
And I appreciate you saying that, but this is the kind of show, the kind of community where we should be building each other up instead of tearing each other down.
Totally.
Right? I mean, that's what brotherhood is all about. Not that we're...
Not
but like in a metaphorical...
Sure. Right, I agree.
And so in that spirit, I am going to give this album a 0 out of 10. And I understand that's controversial to some. I understand that your verdict, I'll completely
10 out of 10. Yeah, I mean, it's a 10 out of 10 for me.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, that's what makes this so special. Is that we're two different guys.
Totally.
Two different opinions. It sounds like you really liked the new approach this album was taking.
Yeah, I did.
I, frankly, was a little scared by some of the tracks on it.
And hey, I get that. You know, I do. And it's luckily, you know, at times like those, we'll always have the good old songs, you know, to comfort us.
Yeah. Anyway, here's Wonderwall.